Hey guys, welcome to our YouTube channel. Today we are going to solve our Skillrack daily challenge using Python programming language. Before going to logic, if you didn't subscribe to our channel, then subscribe right now and make our work more meaningful. First, we'll understand our question. The program has to accept the n lines of input, and each line consists of points of A and B, and then the program must decide the winner based on some conditions. So the conditions are, if the total matches won by A is greater than A wins, and if the total matches won by B is greater than B wins, and if both won with same number of matches, then the program, that is, then the winner must be considered using their total points. And if the total points are also same for both, means then we have to print the result of the last match is considered for the result. And if the team A wins, we have to print team A, and if team B wins, we have to print team B, and else we have to print tie. So first we are going to accept the n lines of input. So each line consists of points of A and points of B. So if the total matches won by A is greater, then A wins, and if total matches won by B is greater, then B wins, and if both won the same number of matches, then the winners must be considered using their total points, and if the total points also same, then we have to consider the last match for the result. So if A wins, team A, B wins, team B, else we have to print tie. So first we'll take our test case. So in this test case we have 4 lines of input. So we'll have a variable called A1 count equal to 0 and B1 count equal to 0. And we have points of A and then points of B. So now we'll have 20 and 15. So point of A is 20 and point of B is 15. So now we can clearly see that A is greater than B. So A won this match. So A1 count will be incremented by 1. And in this match, points of A will be 20. So 20 plus 20 is 40, and then here it is 10. So 10 plus 15 is 25. So here we can clearly see that A is greater. So in the next line we have 10 and 20. So 40 becomes 50, and then 25 becomes 45. So here A is greater. So in this last line we have 60, and this becomes 65. Sorry, here it is. Here A will be 1 and B will be 1, and then for the next line B1 count becomes 2. So finally we'll get this, and after this here we can see that since the matches won are similar, we are going to take the points. So point of B is greater, so team B will be our output. So we'll take our another test case. So A1 count, B1 count are zeros. And in the first match we have 5 and 2. So here 5 is greater, so A1 count will be incremented by 1, and in the next match 5 becomes 7 and 2 becomes 7. So now they both are equal, but we'll increment B, and then for the next match we have 2 and 2. So here since the points are equal, also the last match also points are also equal, we'll print so as you can see the matches count also are equal. So our output will be tie. So we'll understand the logic of this program. First we have to get our input, the integer n, and then we'll get the points of A and points of B and the one count of A and one count of B. So these are the variables, and we'll assign all to 0 initially. And after this we have to iterate our loop from 1 to n, and we'll get our input, the point A and point B, and after getting the point A and point B integers, we're going to check our condition, that is if point A is greater than point B, then obviously we have to increment the one count of A by 1, And in the else if part, if point B is greater than point A, then we have to increment the one count of B by 1. So after this, we'll increment the points of A by the current point, and so which means we're going to increment the current point with the point of A, and similarly we'll increment the current point of B with the point of B. And after this, if the one count of A is greater than one count of B, then we are going to print team A wins, and else if one count of B is greater than one count of A, then team B wins. And in the else part, if both one counts are similar, we are going to check for the points of A and points of B. So if points of A is greater, then team A wins. Else if points of B greater than points of A, team B wins. And in the else part, so if these both are also same, then we'll consider the current points of point A and point B at the last match. So current points will be stored in point A and point B. So if point A is greater than point B, then we have to print team A wins, and in the else if point B is greater than point A means then team B wins. And in the else part, so if this all are equal means, and we have to print tie as our output.